Have you had students where you say to them, go flat out, and you watch them and you just know inside that they're not going flat out? And you question that, you ask them, you go, are you going flat out? And they genuinely think that they are. This is because they don't really understand or have grasped the limits that they have physically and emotionally within their dancing. Okay, so this is very similar to it's pretty much the exact same as exploiting your potential. So this is just another way to look at it. So what I've got here is, this is say a graph this way. So 0 to 100% flat out. This red line is their flat out. What you're going to find is when you ask dancers to go flat out that have never truly gone flat out, is they're probably going to sit around that 80% mark. Going to be in the green zone here. Okay, so they're nice kid, they're doing their best, but they really just don't know what their best is. Then also you'll get the dancers that are a bit lazy, that are down here, where they just know they're not doing their best. They're just trying to get away with it, really. And everyone's best is different too. So they still could be a very good dancer, but you know that they're slacking off, trying to get away with it. So what you'll find is you'll get them here, and then you might get a pep talk. You might be able to like G them up and get them really going, and then they might get into this zone for you. Yeah, so you might be able to explain yourself and really trigger them emotionally, but they get in here, but you know that there's still something left on the table. Okay, what the goal is, let's talk about the goal is that we want them to hit 100%, okay? But they don't know where 100% is. So how do we do that? Is that we exploit it. We give them permission and ask them to do everything over 100%. And it's not this do 110% type thing. It's over 100%. So for example, if you ask someone to kick as high as they can, they would kick to a certain point, but they'd stop so that they don't fall over. So if they kick as high as they can, they'd stop around here because they don't know their limit. But the only way they're going to truly know the limit of that kick is if they kick so high that they slip over and fall. Yeah, don't get your students to do this, but it's just a way to get them to understand you need to exploit your limits. You need to go past your limits to know where your limit is. Yeah, instead of trying to guess where it is, because if you guess where your limit is, you're always going to be under your 100%, guaranteed. Okay. So once they know that they need to exploit this, then you get them to do the routine or the choreography where they overdo it. You want them to go over 100%, go as hard as they possibly can that they can't finish the routine. Yeah, to move as fast as they can that they fall over, that they slip. Obviously, there's a safety thing here that you have to talk about, but we want to exploit all of their potential. Really, really push it and do that over and over again until they're extremely tired and they really genuinely have pushed beyond their limits and they know that. Then all you do is ask them to come down just a little bit to the point where they're still feeling like they're exploiting their potential, but they're getting the job done. That is their 100%. That's what we want them to focus on, okay? What you'll find too is once the dancers know how to exploit and then come back to their 100%, they're going to be constantly in this zone and they are going to improve 10 times faster. If they're here, what's happening is they'll keep slowly improving, but they're not challenging themselves enough. They're not getting enough of their own feedback to know what they can and can't do. So their progress is much, much slower. So if you want to see your students improve a lot, you need them to understand this process, that this exploiting their potential and truly going flat out. So yeah, I hope that makes sense.